Welcome back to another shift here at the Intensive Car Unit. Today, we're actually going to be cutting away on the Scion subframe and underbody, but I don't want to spoil anything that's going on because I want you to see what I've been working on. We've got a lot of work to do ahead of us, and this is going to be a little bit longer video than normal, but I hope you guys will make it through the entire thing and enjoy the fire and flame. So, what do you say we get to work?
You guys just watched me cut out half of the subframe section I need to remove from the car. I ended up cutting the rest of it out, but I didn't hit record because I'm kind of an idiot sometimes. Got a little excited on getting it removed, so I went ahead and just cut it out. Didn't realize I was recording, so you didn't get to see me pull out that section of frame rail. But let's show you what I have to work with next. So let me get this thing switched around. And as you can see, whoop, boom, I cut out right at about 12 inches of space out of this thing. Let's see if I can stabilize it. 12 inches out of the subframe, which should give me plenty of clearance for the subframe section to get the transmission transaxle assembly up there. What it doesn't give me space for is the body right here, which is actually the rear seats. Normally the fuel tank would sit right in this area. But what I'm actually going to do, you can still see the straps right here for the fuel tank. But I'm probably going to have to end up cutting out all along the seam, all the way around. And then I'm going to end up making my own floor for this section. So next up, you're going to get to watch me move the transmission onto the transmission stand by way of the hoist to put it up there to test fit to see what I have else to cut out.
right, this is the first test fit, so to speak, of the transmission transaxle assembly being shoehorned up in there. As you can see here, going to be really tight right here, but I still have a solid 1.5 to 2 inches I can cut out of this section right here. And also going to be tight right there, but the key here, I need to move this axle center line back to about here. The struggle that's keeping me from that is this rear transmission mount. And what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to hack this section up and out, get rid of these bushings, and then drop it back down and then reinforce all that. And then this guy is going to attach to here in a similar fashion that the factory Maserati would. But you guys can see right here, this is where one of my concerns was. Body in the way, body in the way. But overall, minus a couple of little itty bitty things, well, I mean, big things. Cut that section out, cut that section out, get it centered, and I might actually have enough space.
Doing crazy dreaming.
So you guys just watch me cut out the floor pan. Ooh, there it is. No going back now, of the Scion. But I also went ahead and off camera, I just cleaned up the frame right here, subframe where I cut out all that huge section. That'll all get reinforced in an interesting little way. I'm going to do a little cross bracing from here to here and all sorts of stuff up here just to help reinforce all of that. Now, the fun part is, whoop, I have a massive hole here now that I can use to put the transmission right where my head is. So let's go ahead and get that thing placed in about where I want it and then take a look, see if it'll actually fit.
Man, that was a ton of work that we got done in a short amount of time. We were able to cut out the rear subframe sections that were in the way. We were able to cut out the underbody of the car, of the Scion. We were able to rough mount the transmission, get it up in the position that we thought it would go into, and it's a tight fit. On camera it looks tight, but in person it's even tighter. We're talking with maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch in some areas. For you metric guys, that's 6 millimeter. But that's the point of this project, is I want something that works for me, how I want it to work, and when I want it to work. But we're just going to keep plugging away at this one. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please press that like and subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a downvote, whatever. I enjoy making this sort of video for you guys. It puts a lot of work on my plate, but if you guys are enjoying it, I'll continue to do it. Until then, please stay safe.